Warning. The following show features bets placed either by degenerates or under the supervision of degenerates. Accordingly, the hosts and the producers must insist that no one attempt to copy any bets or activity performed on this show.
Did you like my crazy selections for the week?
Yeah, although you didn't provide what price they are or anything, so I don't know.
Well, it's on Sportsbet, so you can just multi it up. The price has probably changed, so there was no point providing the price.
All right. Well, anyway, let's get the game started.
I want to know what Marcus was ranting about.
He was ranting about wanting to be pegged. That the street hooker prices have changed recently.
I feel like this is part of every podcast. It's just a discussion about Marcus.
Look, he's getting quite excited there, driving along. One thing I noticed, and I didn't mention in the last one because I didn't really notice it, but we seem to be on crotch cam here. Are we getting penis viewed?
You won't get cock view. Well, sorry.
No. But aren't we getting the view that your cock sees?
Yes.
Someone keeps getting a message too.
That's me.
Well, yeah, that's really helpful for the podcast.
Yeah, well, that's just part of life. So
I guess it's the hooker that gave him the pegging asking for the money. The amount of messages he's getting. Clearly she's upset. Or he. Maybe it was a he. Well, to kick things off, speaking of wacky news in sex, and sport, we have a follow-up to the... I said, speaking of wacky news in sex and sport, we have a follow-up to a story that we covered in the previous podcast, wherein FC Seoul had the sex dolls in the audience for their K-League game.
Yeah.
So they've now been fined $123,000, or
I mean, that's just ridiculous.
100 million won.
Yeah.
Can you just wait till I finish the story before you jump in with your ridiculous thing? Because there was part of the story that wasn't exactly covered in the previous part, which makes it even more crazy. Is they didn't just have the sex dolls, but to quote this article from beIN Sports, explaining the error which saw the mannequin supposedly hold up advertising signs for adult streaming sites. The club said the faux pas was down to a mix-up with the manufacturer. So they just accidentally put sex dolls with signs for adult streaming, aka porn, obviously, websites by mistake.
Yeah, right.
So the K-League took heavy action against them because, one, it's insane, but like, it's one thing to have the sex dolls, but to have the sex dolls with ads for porn sites is like taking it to a whole nother level of insanity.
I think we need that for our podcast.
Yeah. Marcus, when you get home, can you put one in the background to grab one of your sex dolls and then write a sign on the...
Yes, I can do that.
Perfect.
Good podcast, man.
It's the sign of a good podcast, really. Sex dolls.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Keeps people interested.
Yeah, I have more fun news. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I saw it before, that there was a guy playing today in Russian tennis named Semen Sharlay. His first name is Semen.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
My new favorite tennis player.
Your new favorite tennis player. So, can we ask you, James, in like a month's time, how Semen's going?
If you remember, yes, you can.
And I'm expecting a fully detailed answer.
I'm expecting you to shove him into a multi.
Do the form on the Semen?
Yeah. I've been studying the Semen for a while. I've been studying Semen for many years now.
I will be doing the form and putting him in this specific semen in a multi at some point.
Did Semen come good today?
He was winning at one point, so the semen was doing well. Obviously some potent semen. I'll have
Was
to
it a bit
follow
of
up.
an anti-climax though?
Is it fairly reasonable that you reckon he'd go best in a multi by himself with another, say, 3 or 4 tennis matches with another 3 or 4 tennis female matches? You reckon that's my best chance of getting a multi up?
I think it's your only hope.
Yeah,
Without it,
I
you got
tend to
no
agree
hope.
with that. That's true.
The match is over, so you have to look
Yeah,
up.
who won? I want to know.
Just excuse me while I Google semen. Sorry, we'll all take a break on the podcast for me to Google semen.
Taking you to different websites by any chance.
You shouldn't need a break. You should be able to find it out.
Then just Google semen tennis and just see what comes up.
Why don't I just Google semen? Jesus, why do I need to add tennis in there?
Because I feel like semen's going to take you to other sites. I just get the feeling. I don't
Well,
think
I mean, it would take me
he'll
to
be
my
the number
homepage,
one.
but you know,
Number one.
is what it is.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Well, Semen got off to a good start, winning the first set 7-6.
Yeah.
But it seems that Semen blew his load early and lost the next set at 4-6 and lost the next set at 5-7. What a waste of semen.
Yeah, it's not good.
Prematurely ejaculated there.
So it was a close call and he couldn't get the distance, basically.
Yeah, that would be like an uninteresting way of saying that he prematurely ejaculated, which is what I said. But you said it in a way that like actually takes out all the innuendo.
Well, not really. But anyway. Right.
I'll put us back on the penis. Stop with semen, you've had to move the phone off your penis.
I'm just making sure I don't go through my front gate.
I think you should put your penis through your front gate.
Yeah, that's what people want to see.
People want to see you put your penis through the front gate while you're looking at semen on your phone.
You'll get cock cam back soon.
Okay. We're waiting eagerly.
My neighbour's standing 10 metres away wanting to have a discussion with me and he just walked off.
Tell him you're too busy discussing semen to talk to him. Sorry, my 2 friends are on and we're discussing semen, so fuck off. Or ask him if he has anything to add about semen. Ask him if he'd like to be a guest. We're discussing semen and we'd like to know if he'd like to get involved.
Well, he can be the first guest bankroll.
Yeah.
Who?
Your neighbour.
Your neighbour.
No, he fucked off.
Jesus.
Well, go find him.
Yeah.
Ask him if he wants to be on a podcast.
Go knock on his door. Tell him you're talking about semen with some mates and
ask
you want
him
his
if he
input.
wants to join the pod.
I reckon I don't even want to know the response I get from him, to be honest.
Discussing
Why?
semen, do you want to be on the pod? Pretty valid question, I would have thought. But
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't go knock on the neighbor's
well, I
door
mean, if
asking
you
them
just
for
if
semen
you don't
advice?
care about the pod, I guess we'll just move on then, right?
It's not good enough.
He doesn't care enough.
Well, he stopped responding, so I wonder if he's even there.
Well, maybe he's gone to ask.
Okay.
Did you go ask?
Did you ask?
No.
Oh,
No.
fuck you.
Really, actually, quite poor, to be honest.
Yeah. You prematurely ejaculated too fast in that.
Absolutely.
Yes, I know I did. Don't worry.
Alright.
All right, other than
do it.
semen, what bets do we have?
Well, before we get into bets, we need to
First
explain
week.
why the podcast isn't live like it was supposed to be. And we need to thank our usual sponsors, the NBN, for fucking everything up again. Now, do you think that if you were on the phone with someone and they made you hold for 35 minutes while they were booking in your appointment, And then to the extent where you told them you have a meeting and you have to go, and they said, no, it'll only be a couple more minutes and we'll get you booked in. Do you think that someone should fucking actually turn up when that appointment is booked in? Just asking for a friend.
Andrew, this is going to be the best rant ever.
Yeah.
How many fucking times do you book people in to come and they don't fucking show up, and you call and they don't even give a shit?
They were too busy watching Semen.
Seriously, I think they were.
The Semen match was on, to be fair. Yeah. That is a very good point.
The Semen match was on today. There was no Semen matches on yesterday.
Maybe they were doing the Semen form.
If they actually said that, if the NBN cared enough to even give an explanation of that level, I would be happy. But they don't. They just don't even give a fuck. They just
Maybe
don't
next
show
time
up.
you talk to them, you should ask them if they were doing the Semen form. Just see what they say.
I mean, it's literally at the point where that would be a better discussion than actually talking to them.
When is a discussion of Semen not a good discussion?
I don't know, actually. Can't
There you
answer
go,
that one.
exactly.
When you're no longer hungry.
Life advice on the pod. If you ever get bored, talk about Semen.
If you ever get bored, prank call the NBN and tell them to go fuck themselves. Seriously.
Yeah, all right. That'll work.
Yeah.
What a bunch of cunts. And still, even after raising complaints and all this kind of shit, we sit here with no further progress. After multiple fucking appointments booked in where people just don't fucking show up.
That just seems standard, so.
I don't know that it seems standard. I think they're just a bunch of fucking cunts.
Right. Do we want to?
Well, I literally think that now at this point it's got to the point. Huh?
Is standard. I feel like the fact that they are incompetent is standard.
Yeah.
Sort of what you'd expect.
Yeah. I mean, the
Unfortunately.
peak of incompetence.
Yeah. But
So, yeah, thank you once again to our sponsors, the NBN, for their amazing delivery.
Right, should we get to what we're actually going to bet on this weekend?
We should, but we're also prefacing that if there are technical difficulties in the show, it is once again the fault of NBN.
Fair enough.
And it's holding everyone up from degenerate gambling.
Right, so where do we start?
I wonder if I could sue them for not betting on Semen. Like, just send them something of, like, I was going to win a multi-bet on Semen, but you
try
fucking
it. See
dickheads.
what happens.
Semen lost, though.
Yeah.
So,
all I need to do is find the day when he won, and then I'm all good.
Yeah, try it and see how it goes. See how that happens.
I mean, it would get the same response as telling them anything else.
Well, yeah, probably. So, but anyway.
If I called them and told them one of their people set my house on fire, I would get the same response as if I told them that betting on Semen was affected by their incompetence. In the sense that they do not care about anything.
Yeah.
All right, fine. We'll go into the bets now.
Let's move on, because otherwise we're just going to keep banging on about some crap for the next half an hour.
It's not some crap. It's about how NBN are dickheads and fucking suck.
Well, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. We
Well,
already
there are
know
things.
this. So.
There are things. But anyway, let's continue.
Right.
Who wants to go first? Marcus, you come up with these epic bets. I also think that we should also preface it by the fact that, because this week is a bit weird, if it, from next week onwards, we'll actually just go through every game and then ask who has bets on this and who
I
has
was
bets on
thinking we could just go through all the Bundesliga games at least.
Okay.
If you wanted to do that. And then
Let's start
after
with
that,
that.
we can do other ridiculous matches.
All right.
Can you guys still see me?
No.
Okay, hold on.
I can see men, though.
Yeah, of course you can.
You've frozen and now you're back to...
No, it's all right. I was trying to read.
Sorry, it was a perfect setup for Semen.
Yes, I know. All right. Anyway, right. Do you want me to go first?
Well, we're
we gotta
going
go
through
through
each game.
Bundesliga?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
let's go through the Bundesliga.
We'll
So
go
at
through
least
the
we got a
Bundesliga.
proper league to talk about.
Even if you don't want to go through the Belarusian Cup.
No, I think we can pass on the Belarusian, to be honest.
Stick with Bundesliga.
All right, first
At least
game.
it's a real league.
Hertha Berlin versus Union Berlin.
Well, I've got this in my multi.
Yeah, but you don't have any outright bets on this.
So, I'm taking it as part of a multi. So,
I guess we'll cover multis at the end.
yeah.
All right, so first game, Marcus has Union Berlin in his multis.
Yes.
No, I've got
So-
Hertha Berlin.
You wrote Union Berlin in the WhatsApp group.
No, he didn't. He wrote Hertha.
Multi.
Firstly, he did not write Union Berlin. He wrote Union Berlin, but he wrote Hertha Berlin versus Union Berlin.
I did.
And he did write Hertha Berlin.
I wrote Hertha Berlin in the win-draw-win market. Hertha Berlin v Union Berlin. That's what I wrote.
Yes.
I don't know if I can pull WhatsApp up on my computer while I've got this running. Let's find out.
Well,
Because I just
probably
want to
do the same.
see if I can still read. It sounds like I can't read, which is a bit of a worry, to be honest. I could
Hang
have
on, if
sworn you said you wanted to bet Union Berlin.
No, he definitely said Hertha Berlin.
No,
I've got
it's
it
Hertha.
as well.
I'm taking Hertha. So,
Anyway, even if he did,
All right,
he
whatever.
meant
I
that.
believe you.
Well,
So
it
you
doesn't
got
matter.
Hertha.
The game hasn't happened yet, so even if he wants to change his bet, he can.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's move on. So,
Damn
you
it!
take
I want to stick to the results. what was said?
I'm amazed that I read it wrong because I read it multiple times.
Yeah.
did it make sense how I put everything or not?
Well,
Yeah.
I thought it did, but maybe I can't read. So,
Too much thought about Semen to figure out what's going on.
All right. So
Alright,
we're
so-
going to Bundesliga. Daffy, have you got any bets for this
well,
first game?
first of all, we want to hear the what's the word? Jesus Christ! I can't even speak now. This is terrible.
Too much Semen talk.
The word I'm looking, and I teach English. The word justification is the word I'm looking for. What is your
The
justification
justification
for
is because he
putting
wanted to.
Hertha?
I don't have any justification. I've just got that feeling.
That's a very good justification in my mind.
Exactly. Do I need
You've
a
got the feeling.
justification to be a degenerate fuckwit punting?
Well, I mean, I feel
I
like
mean,
for the
you don't have
pod,
to do
at
anything to be
times you
that.
should have a reason, but okay.
Yeah, well,
That's
that's the
alright.
whole point. That's
Hertha
how I
Berlin.
gamble.
All right,
So
let's
I've
do
got
it.
that part of my multi. So
Well, see, I was thinking you were betting Union Berlin because they looked okay against Bayern last week, but no, you're not even betting on them.
No,
bet
he's
Hertha.
heavy.
I didn't
He's
even
betting
watch
them
it.
because he's heavy in the unions.
He's anti-union, so he's
No,
betting
he's
on
heavy
Hertha.
union. He's heavily involved in unions, so therefore he supports. That makes zero
But
fucking
he's not
sense.
what the
betting
hell
on
are you
Union
talking
Berlin.
about?
Okay, fine. He's against the unions.
We're just trying to justify your degeneracy.
We're trying to
Okay,
give you some
people
reason to
Listening
pick
to the
that.
pod.
There is no reason. I just thought I'll take Hertha Berlin in the derby. That's it. No other reason.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
the
good
famous
call.
derby, which everyone follows.
The Berlin derby.
Do you reckon Berlin will be on fire afterwards?
Who knows?
When
It
people
was
are
40
allowed
years
out of their
ago.
house,
Probably not.
well, so probably not then.
No.
All right.
Right.
Well,
So-
I think if you're gonna have some like massive firefight in the streets over a football game, I don't think whether you're allowed to leave the house or not would really affect much of it.
Where the fuck is this discussion
Well,
going?
the thing is about Union Berlin is they're not exactly a big team. It's their first ever season in the Bundesliga. So
Really?
Yeah.
Someone's
So
got the stat system.
well, I have done the form, James. I'm a good gambler.
Daffy is the soccer expert.
Yeah.
As it seems. All right.
So
So I kind of agree
actually,
about this
I
price.
just can't remember what happened last week. who is actually the soccer expert? Because
Oh my God!
who had
Okay,
the winner himself?
moving on.
The biggest profit on turnover. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Fuck it. 90 minutes sack goal gets you home.
Yeah, which you predicted. So again.
Thank you. Anyway, can we actually move on? Otherwise, we're never actually going to get anything to punt on by the time we get.
We've got plenty
What are you
to punt
talking
on.
about?
I
This
have
is
no
what the
idea
whole thing
what you're
is.
talking about.
Yeah. Otherwise, we could just post some shitty website that lists our things.
It's actually 5 o'clock, and if any of you degenerates know, Pakenham Synthetic Night Racing is about to start, and I want to get my punt on the ponies. So let's do this as quick as possible.
We're on a fucking podcast to bet, so you know. It's
Should
your
I
fault for
just
being
log in
too
and stop?
degenerate to put your bets on earlier.
Race 1 at Pakenham is half an hour away, Marcus.
I
You
need 20 minutes to do the form.
Well, I guess we should have done the pod earlier today then. But,
yeah, if you didn't fucking come
I
on
was
late.
too busy gambling on the golf course.
Well, we're doing the pod now.
Yeah.
So
just accept that you've
pod
given up on race 1.
is a lot more important than you trying to win $6 on Pakenham, all right? Fuck. No. No, you're not borrowing 5.
What's the first?
Wait. There is a perfect thing in this as well, that the one of the pretty odds-on favorites is Doomsday Project. So
what's the first race at Pakenham tonight? Can you look at it, Daffy?
Racing.com, race 1 is the Racing.com maiden plate.
Is it just a maiden plate or is it a 2-year-old? Okay, so it's
I just fucking said maiden plate. Is it going to be something different?
I didn't know. It could have been a 2-year-old race, a 3-year-old race, or an open.
I said maiden plate, and then you say it's a 2-year-old.
It's a 2,200 meter maiden.
Okay.
And
I'm tempted.
The winner.
Doomsday.
You're tempted. What are you tempted?
I don't know. I'm going to go and do the form.
Yeah. Okay. So it's going to be Yulong Town.
No, I think he's more of a praise the power.
Any horse that has the name Yulong in it is no good.
I guess that means I have to bet Yulong Town. To say that shit.
Anything that has Yulong in it is no good.
Okay. All right, if you give out that
I'm just
tip.
putting a bet into Betfair, $100 on Yulong Town at 40s. I'll let you know if it gets matched or not by the end of the pod.
I'm just going to de-risk it and put $4.63 on.
Yulong is no good.
I'm putting $4.63 so I can round out the balance of my account.
Who's riding it? What jockey's riding it?
Who is riding it? Jordan Childs.
Oh, that's even better. It's even less chance.
All right, well, that means I've definitely picked the winner if you're saying I can't win, so I'm pretty confident.
I'm excited. Happy with this.
It's no chance whatsoever of winning.
I'm excited to collect. Yeah, okay. We'll see about that.
We'll see about that.
Are we going to start working out some...
Do you want to give me the 40-1 then? Because I don't know if it's going to get taken on Betfair.
I just said it's no chance of winning. I don't know what the odds are. I haven't done the form. I haven't priced the market up yet.
I'm putting $40.
It's moving in. It just went in from 36 to 26 on Sportsbet.
Maybe that's because I put $100 on Betfair.
That's because he put
the
100 on it.
For it.
I got 70 cents over now.
$100 has gone in on Betfair.
Don't forget my place bet. My $4.63 the place at $5.50.
Here we go. Moving markets on the pod.
Moving markets.
We're setting the market.
We're moving markets live. This is how good they think we are at gambling. There you go.
We could end up.
Yeah,
we could end up doing a podcast for like 3 hours of me just punting on the horses.
Sometime we've got to do a live punting podcast.
We will when the NBN fixes their fucking bullshit.
When the NBN get their shit together. Yep, sounds good to me.
But I just thought of a conspiracy. Perhaps instead of actually fixing it, what they did was they've started tracking my internet, and now they're listening into this podcast to get tips so they can knock it off before other people do.
Fair enough.
But maybe that's part of the reason why the market's moved, because they've just gone bang as well on Yulong Town.
Some dickhead at the NBN just put 100 grand on Yulong Town.
Makes
Right.
sense.
Are we actually going to get onto the bets or not?
Well, we are, but it just makes sense. If you've got the ability to do that, you would.
Some of us are live betting, you dickhead.
Expert tips.
All right. I'm going to go inside and start live punting on the races, and we can keep talking.
Actually, you
about
should. If that's your problem, do it. Yeah.
I'm going to.
You can do the form while we're talking.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. That's what I'm going to do.
There we go. So problem solved.
You can run everyone through your form. And
Exactly.
I will do that.
I reckon
Perfect.
you're gonna pick up if you're gonna bet on number 3, like you look. Because you look like a dickhead, so you bet like
Thank
a dickhead.
you. Right. I need 2 minutes to get shit done. I'll be back. You'll still be able to hear me. In fact, you'll get more crutch cam.
Do we get to listen to you taking a shit?
Yes.
Well,
That's
anyway.
not crotch cam. That's just a black screen. It's no good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we know it's on his crotch, so that's all that matters.
It's just inside his pants. And okay.
Yeah, jeez. Semen and inside people's pants? What a podcast. Okay. Well, since he hasn't bet on any soccer matches anyway.
Let's move on to the second Bundesliga game then, I guess.
Yep.
So
Freiburg versus Werder Bremen.
You've got no bets on the first game, James?
No.
All right. So, the second game, Freiburg versus Werder Bremen.
I'm muting Marcus for now because
I think he's back now.
he has to unmute himself. I don't think he's going to figure this out either.
Wait, you can't unmute him?
No, if I click it, it doesn't unmute. Fuck. Or he muted himself.
Can he hear us, though, even though he's muted?
I think so.
Marcus, you're muted. You need to unmute your microphone.
There we go. He's back.
Yeah. All right, we're back. Okay, so Freiburg and Werder Bremen.
Yes.
Who
Or
has
Werder
bets?
Bremen, as we pronounce it in Australia.
Werder Bremen. Yeah. So, do you guys have bets on that one?
Nope.
No bets for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, I'm getting involved. I like Freiburg a lot in this game. So I just want $25 on Freiburg to win.
Have you written down your tips? Can you send it to me afterwards?
I can send it to you afterwards, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Just so that we have a record, so that rather than me having to type it out as we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's on my computer, but I can do that easily.
Yep.
All right, so that's my first bet of the week.
What an
else
interesting
wants to
view
bet?
of Marcus right now. It's just
He's frantically doing the form, is what he's doing.
it looks like he's sitting on a toilet.
He might be, He might
Exciting.
just-
So reasoning for Freiburg.
Reasoning for Freiburg is they're actually a reasonable team. Werder Bremen are just so bad right now. Right? They're actually a bad team. $2.10 at home, even though home doesn't mean as much right now with no fans. Feel like
Are they actually
$2.10.
playing in home stadiums? Like, do they actually have to travel?
They are
and shit?
playing in their home stadiums, but with no fans.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah. So Freiburg, my first bet.
Makes sense. Moving on.
I think Marcus is frozen.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
here.
but-
Don't worry.
If he says something, we'll hear it.
Yeah,
I'm here.
we can
We
hear
can
him,
hear
but his video's frozen.
He'll
Yeah,
figure it
that's
out
because I'm
sometime.
not on video. That's because I'm not on video at the moment.
No, you
I'm
turned
doing
it off
form and
so you
doing other
could-
stuff.
You
I'll be
turned
back
it
in a
off so you
second.
could get pegged. Okay.
Exactly.
Live podcast pegging.
I feel like the pegging could go out on the pod, but there you go.
We'll hear it, so it's all good. Paderborn versus Hoffenheim. You got
Yep.
anything?
I'm liking this match as well. So I'm taking Hoffenheim for $25 in the win draw win, and then another $10 on Hoffenheim in Hoffenheim in the halftime full time.
Ooh. Those early goals.
Yep. Feel like that's a good one with Hoffenheim's form. Paderborn, terrible team.
Agree with that.
There we go. Yep. No bets for anyone else?
Well, I have that. Actually, basically, the win-draw-win, Hoffenheim.
You have Hoffenheim.
I have Hoffenheim in a multi, but we can get to the multis later.
All right. Sounds good. Both going the same way. All right, next match.
Yes, good people do.
Yeah. Next match is Borussia Mönchengladbach and Bayer Leverkusen.
Can you pronounce that again for me, please?
Borussia Mönchengladbach.
Borussia Mönchengladbach.
You know, the weird thing is on Sportsbet, they just Gladbach.
Yeah, because it's too many letters. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. So you betting on this one? Or?
We're talking about
I noticed
Sportsbet,
Marcus
remember?
has Leverkusen in his multi, so
This should be a pretty close match.
this is the match of the round.
Then why not take the fucking draw?
I think there'll be a result in this one, and I think because of the empty stadiums at the moment, I think that'll actually help Leverkusen quite a fair bit.
You feel the home ground advantage isn't so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figure that the people that do the markets wouldn't have even thought of that either. Not like they would know that as well.
Well, it's a difficult thing to actually work out mathematically when you've got a sample size of one round. So
Yeah.
They
can't predict that.
But you can.
Marcus,
Yes.
of course. Marcus is like, yep, I don't think it's a big
I
deal.
can, yeah.
Back to
All right, but you got no bets on this?
There you go. Yeah. I wouldn't know what team to back in this game, so I'm quite happy to just ride Leverkusen in the multi. So no bets for me.
All right, then we got the Wolfsburg versus Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah.
I have taken Dortmund for $20.
You've taken Dortmund. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I didn't
mean,
really want to bet on this game personally, so
Wolfsburg are okay, but Dortmund are clearly.
Well, Dortmund are fighting for the title, and Wolfsburg, well,
Dortmund are an internationally competitive team.
Yeah, they're a good team. Haaland's still playing extremely well, carrying on his form from before the break.
Especially when people tell him to go fuck his grandmother, so...
Inspiration?
Yeah. He might have done it, so he might be even more energetic.
we can't confirm that didn't happen, so...
But yes, we can't confirm whether it happened or not, so we're just going to have to go with...
We're just going to have to assume that it did, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough, I can't really argue that. All right, so no bets for Marcus there.
Nah.
He's just talking to himself.
I can hear you, boys. Don't worry.
And we can hear you.
Exactly. That's what the microphone does. All right. Next match then.
Yep. Bayern versus Eintracht Frankfurt.
Yeah. Any bets, anyone?
No.
There's no point. It's Bayern Munich. It's pointless.
I mean, you could take something like a line, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm extremely unkeen to enter this market. Bayern weren't that impressive last week. Eintracht were just disgraceful. But $1.12 is just ridiculous. So
yes, I tend to agree. It is ridiculous.
There's nothing there that interests me.
Very
so it sounds like Sounds like we're all in agreement on that one.
Yes.
All right. Then we have
Schalke 04.
Schalke 04
Schalke 04.
against
Now-
Augsburg.
Now, I haven't gone for the 04, but I have gone for Schalke.
You've gone for Schalke. All right.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be our first bidding war because I want to take Augsburg.
Oh, hello. Oh, I look forward to hearing this, how this one goes down.
Well, you're the splitter, really. Well, how much are you having on
I
Augsburg?
wanted to bet $15 on Augsburg.
Oh, I put down 20 for Schalke.
So does that mean there's a bidding war?
But Augsburg is significantly higher odds, so yeah.
Yeah. So my return is higher than your return.
Yeah.
So I'd be standing to win more. So are we doing it on who's to win more?
No, I think Marcus is the person who decides at this point. Because,
So there's no bidding wars. It's just Marcus decides what we bet on.
well, how are we going to bid on it? What will we do?
Well, we just keep. It's like an auction.
Fine, I'll put 100 on them. No.
You're too happy. On the
I'll
team
put-
that lost 4-0 at $1.91. Interesting strap.
Yeah, but who the fuck did they lose to? It's not like they fucking...
So,
Yeah, good. Put half the bank. So,
I'm not putting half the bank on it. I wasn't being
so
serious.
what is it
So
then?
what happened
Is
to
it-
Schalke last week?
They lost
4-0 to
4-0,
Dortmund.
you fucking moron.
And who is Daffy wanting to bet on?
Augsburg.
What happened to Augsburg last week?
They lost.
What did they lose? That was my
They lost
question.
to Wolfsburg.
Okay, so
I
I'm
remember I bet
siding
them
with
last week as well, but they lost.
Daffy on this one because Schalke, no good.
All right.
Schalke are in 8th place and Augsburg are in 14th place out of 18.
Again, this game's being played where?
In Schalke.
No, I'm still going Augsburg.
My odds are $3.75, whereas James's are $1.91. So it sounds like Marcus has been sold on Augsburg. So
Yeah, I'm going with Augsburg.
Sounds like he was sold on it before he even knew what we were talking about. So
No,
Well,
I'm
there
just
you go.
looking at. I'm looking at this Long Town bet that Andrew's put in the market.
yeah, let's see if anyone's taken it. Nobody's taken it, and the odds are coming
No.
in, so it might get matched.
They're in the 24s. So,
Yeah.
should have bet the place.
so
Match
All
the
right,
market in the
so-
place.
It's official. Augsburg gets on, and Schalke doesn't.
Rigged.
I agree.
Man, I can't
Andrew,
even-
James, you'll be able to rip into both of us next week if
So
I'll be suing you both.
somebody's
You'll
going
be
to
selling
have bragging rights next week,
And-
one way or the other.
unless it's a draw, of course.
And then I get to rip into both of you for being.
No,
how
you don't get to.
stupid
You
are.
weighed in on this, so you also
Yeah, exactly.
you
You
get
chose
fucked.
Augsburg. So it's either
You
James
don't get the
telling
benefit
both
if they-
of us that we're fuckwits, or
Yeah.
yeah.
And you were
Anyway,
too pussy
I'm
to get
going
it
with
on the
Augsburg.
market.
You know, the other
Excuse
thing we
me,
could do is
Oh.
we could do whoever's the biggest winner of the week before gets all the tiebreakers.
No, I think it's more fun to have the argument.
All right.
The
Yeah.
argument.
Because then we have a debate.
Yeah.
And realistically, we don't know enough about this shit to be debating. But if we get to AFL and stuff where we can, we'll get some heated reasoning as to why.
Then we'll get some crazy arguments.
Yes.
All right.
That will definitely happen.
I mean, otherwise,
Right,
we're going
yeah.
off who won. Then I'm pretty sure. We might have to check the results again, but I'm pretty sure I won last week.
Pretty sure we all made money.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
won the
that is
most,
true.
so therefore, I believe that I would have won, and we would have gone with mine. You know,
Yeah.
follow the
would've-
losers.
That's not what
Follow
we're
the
doing.
losers if you want. That's fine.
That's what we're doing. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what we're doing.
Slow and steady, like a what is it? A tortoise.
Like
Slow
Semen
and steady
losing.
wins the race.
Like
Semen dribbling out of a tennis match.
Well, there you go.
All right.
right,
Where are we
next
up to
game.
next? Mainz.
Mainz and Leipzig.
Do you have anything?
So I want to back Mainz in the draw no bet here.
Interesting.
Or
We were watching this.
25.
We were watching their game last week, weren't we, Andrew? That was very impressive how they finished.
Who, Mainz?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it was actually.
very impressive.
Yeah, so $25 on
5
Mainz.
is a pretty big bet.
What's that? 25.
That's a pretty big bet.
It's a monstrous bet. Massive.
On a monster underdog, sir.
Yeah, getting involved. Hardcore.
There's no, hey, I like it. I'm not against it.
It's draw no
I think
bet.
it's a good
So,
bet.
like, there's still a reasonable chance of a push. So, I quite like that price. Leipzig were not impressive last week. Mainz, as Marcus said, came from 2-0 down to draw.
Yeah, which away from home, that was actually quite. I got to be honest, that was pretty surprising. So.
This dickhead was going on about home doesn't matter, and then now he goes, "Oh, which away from home doesn't matter." Could you come up with some level of consistency?
No, I don't come up with any consistency. That's pointless.
You before were saying how the home thing doesn't matter, and then now you're saying for this game that the fucking home did matter last week. So
no,
how is it more impressive if playing away doesn't mean anything?
Anyway, who cares?
Because it was a different game, James.
It's a different game.
Clearly. All right, so I guess I'm the only one betting on that match.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, and then we come to the last game of the week, which is Cologne and Fortuna Düsseldorf.
I believe it's written as FC Köln.
Yeah, well, that's like the German spelling.
Yeah, well, I pronounce places in their German spelling, but with an English pronunciation.
Cologne, same.
Fortuna Düsseldorf.
English, it's pronounced Cologne. Germans pronounce Clon or Coln or whatever it is, something like that. So
pretty sure I just said that.
You did, and I agree with you.
Yeah, a good contribution.
Have you got any tips, or are you just like playing with your dick there in the?
I'm just playing with it pretty much. So we're gonna get to mine later.
Yeah, I know, but you're supposedly doing the form right now on fucking camera, so cram on.
Packing them, get it right. You don't even know where
close
we're
enough.
racing at the moment.
That is close enough.
So, you guys know bets?
No.
Is it just me? It's just me. All right. So, I am having $25 on Cologne to win. And then another $20 on Cologne to win 1-0.
Ooh, that is a massive bet.
Yeah. That's like,
That's
22.5%. 22.5% of the bankroll on the game.
Jesus.
Yeah. He's confident.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, okay. We like the confidence.
Wait, how is it 22.5%?
25 plus 20 is 45.
Oh, 25. Sorry, I misheard. I thought you said 20.
Yeah, 25
20,
on them
20.
to win. 25 on them to win, and then 20 on 1-0.
I heard 20 and 20.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's the end of the Bundesliga.
Well, I know that both Marcus and I have Korean soccer bets.
Korean soccer. I have a Korean soccer bet and a Belarusian soccer bet as well.
How much of your bankroll did you bet? The whole thing?
Almost.
Almost.
Almost all of it, yeah.
It's the way to live. All right, so let's go to the K-League first. What do you have in the K-League? Or I'll go first. So I took the first game is Jeju United versus Daejeon Citizen. And I think it's important to be a good citizen, so that's why I've taken Citizen at $2.88 for $10.
Can't argue with that reason.
Nah, yep. Good logic.
So I've bet 175 all up when we get to the end of it.
Jesus.
Well, all right, I've got heaps of bets. They're not all going to lose.
In Marcus's multi, he has Pohang Steelers versus FC Seoul. And he's taken Pohang like a fucking dickhead. Instead of supporting the team that put fucking sex dolls in the stands, this dickhead decides to go against them. You know, when teams are down and they get taken advantage of.
Is that for moral reasons, Marcus?
No, absolutely
He's a good
not.
Christian.
Okay.
He's a good Christian boy. He doesn't believe in.
It's like he doesn't believe in that stuff. So you got to bet against them.
Yeah. As a good person, you got to degenerately gamble against them in a multi.
I'm trying to do the form here for this.
That's what all the Christ-like people do.
I'm trying to do the form here for this race at Pakenham, and it is like I've got no chance of actually working something out here.
Well, we've got 7 minutes.
It'll stop you from losing money. It's probably
we're good Christians by stopping you from losing money, by forcing you to focus on degeneratively betting on this.
So
just looking at you, Long Town, it's into 21s. My $40 is not going to get taken.
Your 40s is no chance of getting taken because it's in the try $18.
Yeah, it just keeps coming
21
in
on sports bet.
Do you realise how much this horse has come in since we mentioned this on the pod?
We're moving markets
from 40s to 18.
Oh, it came into 18 on sports bet just then.
It's back out to 25.
It's 18 and $4. I'm on at $5.50 for the place.
It's back out to 24, 25s on the exchange. So
we're moving markets here.
We are.
I'm turning my $4.63 into covering my meal spending for the day.
He's going to win, and I'm not going to get my bet place. That's what's going to happen. This is disappointing.
Well, just take the 25s about it and deal with it.
All right. So why the fuck did you go for Pohang Steelers?
I just think they're going to get it done. So that's pretty much it. I think they're going to win.
No other reason.
It's good to bet on the team that you think's going to win.
Exactly. I don't need to have a reason. I just think it's going to win. So that's pretty much it. No reason. Just think it's going to win. So.
Did you want to bet on Soul, James? Did you?
No.
I
didn't pick that game. I only went on the.
You're just having a go at Marcus for picking the wrong team, which is fair enough.
Yeah. It'd be stealing if I took FC Seoul, so that's why I decided not to.
Yeah.
It'd be morally wrong.
Yeah, I agree. Morally, you can't do it. So, yeah.
Right. Are we going to run through my multis or not so that I can actually get on?
We're not up to that yet because we still have Andrew's bets.
We're still doing all the singles.
All right. Fair enough.
Do you have any singles, James, or not?
That was my single.
Which?
Jeju United versus Daejeon Citizen. I've taken the Citizens.
Oh, you're taking the Citizens. Right, okay.
It's my only bet in the
So my only K-League bet is Suwon Blue Wings against Incheon United. I want $20 on the over 2.5 goals.
Seems solid.
Possibly the bet of the week, but I'm only betting $20 on it to be conservative with the bankroll, as all sharp punters do.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously you can't argue with that.
No, I'm not going to.
So much so that I'm dropping a couple of bucks on my own account on it.
Couple of bucks?
Yeah, 2.
Maybe a couple of thousand?
No, I prefer to bet in 2s.
Let's take a look at Betfair and see what Betfair have it at. Soccer. Korea.
So you're saying that this is going to be a high-scoring game?
Well, over 2.5 goals at least, but yeah, possibly. After Suwon's display last week, yeah.
Where's the
capable of defending? But they
I don't think they don't even have K-League on on the exchange.
It's not K-League. It's actually the South Korean K-League Classic, as
Yeah,
opposed to the K-League Challenge.
But they don't even have.
It's South. It's under South Korea, not under
South.
Korea. Yeah.
K-League
Prefer to bet
Challenge.
on North Korean soccer. It's much more above board.
Jeju,
Exactly.
that's what we were going on. Jeju?
No, I already bet on that. We're talking about Suwon Blue Wings.
Suwon Blue Wings v Incheon United. Over 2.5 goals. Bet of the week.
I'm actually trying to find it.
South Korean K-League Classic, 23rd of May.
The odds on Sportsbet are $2.06.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Oh, so you're taking the over on the 2.5.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. And now my final bet. Am I the only one who's bet on the Belarusian soccer?
Yeah.
Yes.
None
You're
of
the one
you.
who said at the start of this to ignore Belarusian soccer, and then you go into betting on it.
Did I say to ignore Belarusian soccer?
I'm pretty sure you said something along those lines, yes.
I don't recall
I do.
saying such a thing, but there we go. So, bet of the round on Belarusian soccer is Smolovici to beat Minsk.
Ooh.
You're taking on Minsk.
I
Yeah.
am taking on Minsk, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's FC Minsk, not Dynamo Minsk.
Oh, it's not. Okay, sorry. I was
So,
getting the wrong Minsk.
Explain that to
Smaller-
people.
FC Minsk are terrible, which is why I'm betting against them. And Smolovici, how can you not? So I won $10 on Smolovici. They're paying $2.88 right now, which is a good bet. Absolutely.
Just to
Sounds
inform
good.
you all that while I was looking at this, there happens to be Belarusian reserves to bet on Sportsbet.
Yeah, there is. I did see that, but I figured it was outside of my expertise. So just
Yeah.
bet on the stuff that I know everything about. So just stay on the Belarusian Premier League. Yeah.
Yeah. You did the form, so.
The form has been done. FC Smolovici, they're the team. Promise you.
Do you want to try and move your Yulong Town bet in so it can actually get matched at like 30-1?
Nah. Yeah, you should.
Let me just take a look at the market.
Do you know that Smolovinsky are in second last place?
yeah, of course. Absolutely.
From
I did the
guess
form.
how many games they've won out of 9?
Is it 0?
Yes. They've had 4 draws.
Well, that just means they're due, James.
The goal difference of 8 minus 8, so it's a pretty solid effort.
My bet may get taken here.
So effectively, I think they've barely scored, and the
You're getting on.
Yeah, my bet's getting taken here.
Anyway, based on this, Smolovetsky have barely scored a goal, and the only times they've drawn is when it's been 0-0.
Right, your bet has
okay,
been
they're due.
fully matched.
So as soon as I move it in, it goes out. That's
Yeah,
the way it works.
Yeah, pretty much, because someone's trying to take this horse on for like 1,100 risking. Someone wants to try and risk this.
That's me.
Long. Someone wanted to risk 29,000 on that horse.
Understandable.
What? Betting
Alright.
against it?
Yes.
About to jump.
Alright, it has jumped.
Well, I'm watching on delay, so you know.
I'm watching it live. Right. According to the form, Yulong Town was actually meant to head to the front.
And it didn't.
I'm trying to see where the hell it is in the run.
Number 6.
Oh, here we go. It is going to go to the front. Okay, it'll get to the front, but for some reason, okay, now the jockey has managed to actually get to the fence and save ground.
Yep.
All right, so you got 30. So it's taken up the spot.
Let's get our hopes up.
It took the spot in the run as expected to. It's actually going along at a reasonable gallop for a 2,200 meter race.
You should really be a race caller with how good you're giving this.
I am no good at calling races, don't you worry, because I don't know the names of any other horses.
So has it started badly, has it, Marcus?
No, it started well.
Okay. It's
Call the race for us.
All right,
Well, somebody wants to lay it for $700 at 29. It's not a good sign.
Well, it's taken up the position it was expected to at the front. There's about 600 to go, and it's leading. So we'll see. Okay, he's actually slowed off the tempo, which is a good thing for you, to be honest. Because it means they're all stacking up. See, now the horses are coming like 4 and 5 wide around him. He still hasn't got off the bridles, so he's a chance of winning.
He's a chance.
At least run the place.
He's coming in on Betfair. Should I trade off
winning?
Should I trade off the leg?
Yes.
Not all in.
All in. Oh, it's coming.
He's a chance. He's a chance. He's still holding. Holy shit! He's a huge
$3. Just got matched at $3.
Oh, no. He's
no.
Cooked. He's cooked. He's cooked.
Hold on for the place, you dickhead.
No, didn't hold on for the place.
Ah, fuck you.
Fourth.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He was absolutely a chance of winning with 150 to go. You got done by a $15 stop.
You got traded at $260.
Yeah, well, because with 200 to go, he was leading and looking good. And it didn't look like anything else. Was going to go past him. So you got done. Something came past you at $15 to beat you.
Well,
disappointing.
It is disappointing.
Well, speak for yourself. I mean, as the conspiracy goes, the NBN were listening in and following it, and little did they know that we deliberately tanked. We threw that race so that they would lose their money.
Well, losing money live on the podcast.
Well, isn't that what Degens would do?
I guess I'm going to have to win it back on race 2.
What's in race 2?
So, let's go.
Oh my God. Do you know how stupid mine is?
Race 2.
So I took the place, and they have a promo of get your money back if you come in second or third.
But the problem is you finished 4th.
So that's literally the worst bet you can possibly make. Given that promo. That's all right. I'll just be giving you massive bonus now. Just
let's
flag the account as a complete retard. So it's okay. I mean, let's just take the worst possible odds.
Possible bet, yeah. Worst possible odds on an awful bet, just for good measure.
All right.
An awful bet. It was a good bet.
So we're into the multis now.
All right. So let me get to my multis. In fact, I actually want to add to what I've written on the chat.
Okay, but you better write it down and send it to us.
I actually just want to add to the soccer bet. I want to add another Bundesliga match. That's all I want to add to one of the bets.
Which is what?
Okay, I'll explain.
Hang on, you have 2 multis that have Bundesliga bets, but that's okay. That's easy to add in.
That's all I really want to add. I want to add one match to the 2 multis that have Bundesliga to them.
Okay.
All right.
And
you're going to read us through your bets, sir?
I know I've frozen because I've got to actually read my bets out.
Okay.
Right.
That's fine.
So, all right. So we're going to start with my bets. So I'm starting with tomorrow night's action. I'm taking the Pohang Steelers in the win-draw-win market in the Pohang FC Seoul market.
Yes,
so I'm starting with that as leg. So, but I'm taking that's leg 1 of my multi.
Yes.
And then on top of that, leg 2 is I'm taking a horse by the name of Alpha Oro to win race 4 at Flemington tomorrow. That's leg 2 of my multi. Leg 3 of my multi is a horse called Flanders Rain. I'm taking that to run a drum, so to run a place in race 5 at Flemington tomorrow. Leg 4 of my multi, I'm taking a horse called Milwaukee to run a place in race 6 at Flemington tomorrow. And then the 5th leg of that multi, I'm taking a horse called Kementari that is on the return to run a place in race 8 at Eagle Farm tomorrow. So that's the first multi I'm taking. I am going to have a cheeky tenner on that multi. Got that, James?
So $10.
I'm having $10 on that multi.
Yep.
Right. The next multi I'm going to have is I'm going to have a multi of all those racing legs. And so you can just take out the Pohang Steelers bet. Correct?
Not very confident in the Steelers, it seems.
No, but see, what I want to have happen is if somehow Pohang don't win tomorrow night, I still want to have some live action on the racing over the weekend.
That's what's important in betting, is to have some action going in case your legs lose. It's not about trying to actually win a bet. It's about...
I want to have some action going all the time. So my
You're going to have action through us though, anyway, all the time.
Exactly. So I'm going to have. So I've got my second multi, which is Alpha Oro to win in race 4 at Flemington tomorrow. Flanders Rain to run a place in race 5 at Flemington. Milwaukee to run a place in race 6 at Flemington, and Kementari to run a place in race 8 at Eagle Farm. So I'm going to have.
I almost want to see Alpha Oro lose just to see.
If
not have action to watch.
If Alpha Oro loses tomorrow at Flemington, then I am going to stop punting for the day, because Alpha Oro is a lock to win. Okay, it is an absolute lock to win.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Blast this podcast out to everyone so they can take that free money.
Yeah.
Alpha Oro is a lock on Saturday to win at Flemington.
So Alpha
I
Oro,
thought we were supposed to keep our super special bets secret so people don't copy them. We just give out the shitty ones on this so that people follow, and then we actually profit on our real ones.
No, anyway, we've got to let everyone win along with us. So Alpha Oro's Flemington on the 23rd?
Yep.
Yeah, it's $2.15 on Sportsbet.
What race?
4.
Race 4.
Race 4?
I've been following this horse its last 3 starts, and it is a gun horse. It is an absolute gun horse.
Usually you get $2.15 favourite.
$2.62 on Betfair right now.
Exactly. It's a lock.
What are you planning it to jump at, Marcus?
I haven't done the form against all the others. I'm just saying it's going to get up.
It's a lock that I haven't done before.
It's so classic.
I haven't worked out its price yet. It's just going to win.
Oh, it's amazing.
And that is the show title right there. Oh, okay. My God.
Can we move on?
No.
Oh, that's pure.
That is great.
Can we keep moving on?
No.
Because I want to get through all my multis.
We'll get there eventually, okay?
Oh, yeah, we got to laugh it out first, Marcus. Just give us some time.
Give us time to, settle in.
Oh, goodness.
All right, so what are we having on that multi?
Another $10 on that multi.
Okay. Reasoned betting
But
strategy.
Alpha Oro is definitely a lock. I haven't given you the price yet because I've just got to look it up. But Alpha Oro is going to win. You heard it.
What did you do
right now.
Okay.
Anyway, right.
Next multi.
Right. So the next multi. So I'm taking all those racing legs, right? In the next multi.
Yep.
I'm taking into Leverkusen in the win draw win market.
Leverkusen, please.
Leverkusen.
Leverkusen.
I'm taking So it's those 4 racing legs, and then I'm taking Leverkusen in the win-draw-win market in the Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Bayer Leverkusen match. Then I'm also taking Hertha Berlin in the win-draw-win market against Hertha Berlin versus Union Berlin match.
Because you hate the unions.
Even though I've written Union Berlin here. So that's the next multi. So also
Because you hate the unions, right?
So the other thing I've got to add is I want to take where there was what were I can't remember which.
This sounds like a well strategized bet.
That team.
No, I've just there's another. I want to add another soccer leg. I want to add another soccer leg in the Bundesliga to that. All soccer Bundesliga. No. I want to take Hoffenheim in the win-draw-win market as well.
Jesus.
As part of that.
There you go.
I'm taking Hoffenheim as well as part of that multi.
Okay, for how much?
Oh, another tenner on that one.
Ooh. Okay.
Right.
You are so fucked if Alpha Oro were to lose.
I'm telling you now. My TV will get smashed if Alpha Oro loses on Saturday afternoon.
Is that a
it's
promise?
Quite expensive for you if it loses then.
Look, it's fair to say we can live stream this race of Alpha Oro, me watching Alpha Oro go around. If I'm at home, we will live stream me watching Alpha Oro run around in race 4.
What else could you be doing that you couldn't live stream yourself?
Well, there are other things in life sometimes.
Yeah, just ask the hooker to stop for a minute and you get back to it.
Anyway, so you've got that.
Doesn't like to fight the hookers, yep.
So you've got that leg. So that's about, I don't know, that's like an 8-leg multi or whatever it is. Okay, so we've got that multi.
8-leg multi.
Very 7-leg multi. Right, and then
always the good sign of a gambler. He doesn't remember the name of the team they're betting on or how many legs their multi has.
No. I wanted to add the Hoffenheim because Barat was very confident about that, so I thought I'd add that into that leg.
There you go, smart man.
Very logical. So
absolutely.
Very logical, and then my next multi. I want to take Leverkusen, Hertha Berlin, Leverkusen, and Hoffenheim, all win-draw-win markets.
So you're adding Hoffenheim to what you said?
I'm adding Hoffenheim to what I said.
Yep.
And I'll have that for another $10.
Ooh.
And now, James, this one I haven't written down, but this you'll be able to work out pretty easy. I want to have a $5 multi on every single leg all together. So I'll run through that. I'm going to take... I want to do this now.
So it's basically the 7-leg multi plus Pohang Steelers.
Yes. It's actually going to end up being...
So it's an 8-leg multi.
Yeah, it's an 8-leg multi. Yeah, so it's going to be that middle multi plus Pohang Steelers. So, yeah, there's...
Sound reasoning.
1, 2, yeah.
So basically, again, if Alpha Oro loses, you are absolutely fucked.
Alpha Oro is not losing, okay? Not happening.
Or what?
It's not happening. And that last multi, I'll have for a cheeky $5.
Yeah, you already said that. So, yes.
That last one. Because guess what? Because that's an 8-leg multi. And I've got it in my slip here. That 8-leg multi pays is around 1,100 to 1.
It's going to be impossible to run it down if he actually got... Not to mention that if that gets up, all of your multis get up. So
yeah, I know.
If that happens, it's like the whole fucking podcast is over unless we somehow start hitting some fucking insane.
No. The podcast isn't over. The podcast has just begun because then we'll be having like $100 multis.
That wins. He has
Thousands.
so much to gamble with.
Yeah. It'd
That'd
be
be
hilarious
amazing.
if we can run him down. I wanted to win just so we can then have to try to run him down.
I want it to win so you can run me down. That's what I want to have happen.
Well, I wanted
Well,
to
we
win so
all
we
wanted
win.
to win because then we all win money. Sounds like
Yeah,
a good
exactly.
to me.
I don't know. Sometimes watching Marcus lose would be better than winning money.
Yeah, but you know what's going to happen is we could be riding the last leg together if I'm like.
Kamantari runs fourth instead of running the place.
No, Kamantari will run a place. Don't worry about that.
He's
Too good a horse not to.
If for some reason the last leg is live, we have to live stream.
Oh yeah,
We
definitely.
will. Yes.
Absolutely. And I feel like that comes under the government's reasons for leaving the house too.
In fact, we may be doing this podcast from a different location.
Yeah, I think we need to if the last
Where?
leg is somehow live.
I don't get what you mean though.
We all need to go watch it together.
Yeah,
the
I
We're
last
think
going
leg
to
is live.
fucking to Eagle Farm.
No.
What
It'll
is the
be-
last leg?
It's Eagle Farm.
No, it won't be.
Or
Won't be
Germany.
Won't it be
We're
one of the
going
soccer
to fucking
games?
Germany to watch the game.
It'll
Isn't
be
it one of the
Ger-
soccer games?
It'll be one
okay.
of the soccer games.
Yeah,
We'll
if the
we'll have
last
to
leg is
watch that
live and
together.
we've got like 10 grand riding on it, we all need to
Yeah, we'll figure
get to the
something.
same place to watch it.
We need to watch it, fair dick, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Yeah, Eagle Farm is at 4:15, so I guess if we can, we should be watching that as well.
Is Eagle
if-
Farm Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, so one of the soccer games will be the last leg.
Yeah, it'll be one of the soccer games. So.
Hey, let me check. So we
So they're my
have.
multis.
Well, Hoffenheim game Saturday night, for example.
Yeah.
There's
So
only
it'll be
one. There's only one Bundesliga game.
Hoffenheim Saturday night, Union Berlin is Saturday night. The problem we've got is that all three games are on at the same time.
That's fine. We'll sweat all of them.
Well, there you go. That's an even better sweat.
That's an even better way. That's a great way to do it.
3 people watching 3 games at once.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we can figure it out. It's only at 11:30, so
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not too late. So.
I
Not
mean,
at all.
if that shit goes live, or is it
Yeah.
Seoul? What time is
No, the Pohang Steelers match is Friday night.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
the first. That's the
Okay.
first leg.
the
Free
first
and there's
disappointment.
obviously earlier time zone, so that should be earlier. Yeah.
The first disappointment.
That's the first leg.
No, yeah. All right, cool.
Now,
Alright,
Andrew,
James,
your
what are you
multis.
getting up? Or has Daffy got some multis?
I'll do my multi first if you want. So my multi is actually pretty straightforward. I've just taken all my bets into a multi for $5.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I should do the same actually.
So I've taken Hoffenheim. Another reason we've got to watch the Hoffenheim game. I've taken Augsburg. Oh wait, no, sorry. I've taken Schalke. I've taken
Schalke.
Dortmund, and
Yeah.
I've taken Dijon Citizen.
All right, so I'll have.
So hang
I
on.
like this
Are we
idea.
going to take my multi, given that we're taking Augsburg to win?
Yes.
What's your multi?
My multi includes Schalke.
I don't think we can have conflicting bets.
Of
But if
course
it's
we
a
can.
fucking multi like that, I think we have to.
Of course we can.
Because what if it gets up?
What if
We
it gets
absolutely have to.
Maybe we should be forced to bet the double chance. So it's Schalke and Augsburg.
Okay, so we take the multi of one of the two.
And Marcus just leaves in the important time.
Well, who needs to decide on how we're going to do this?
Yeah.
Put them both in the multi. There's a market where
Put
you
them
can
both
take
in.
one.
Yeah,
So remember,
we'll take them both.
I wanted to bet Augsburg.
Yeah.
What were you saying though? Do two multis.
Hold on. There should be. Which match was it again?
Schalke and Augsburg.
There should be a market because there's 147 markets for this match. There should be a market where you can. Here we go. Yeah, double chance. Put the
I
double
said that.
chance
It
in
was
the multi. Yeah.
$1.25 for each.
Yes. So put the double chance. So do that.
Put double chance in the multi.
Yeah, put double chance in the multi.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon about that, James? It's going to drastically
I would
reduce
just take the
payout.
multi as is, but
I reckon
Take the multi as is, even though we've got a conflicting bet.
yeah,
I tend to
one
agree
way.
with doing that. I reckon that's better.
Well, if you guys want to do that, well, then we'll do that. I think a 2-1 vote. I think we're a democracy here.
I prefer a dictatorship.
Dictatorship.
Well,
We're communist.
In my multi, Augsburg's going to be in my multi.
Yeah, so you take it in yours, so we are betting it either way anyway. But the multis are wild.
Both. We're betting on both in this game then.
But only in multis.
But only in multis.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all right. So is that your last bet then, James?
Yeah.
All right. So I've decided I'm going to join the multi crew because it sounds like good fun. I'll have $5 on a multi with all of my legs, but some of them you're not going to be able to do. So
Yeah.
I'll have to work that out. So like the Paderborn Hoffenheim game, I'll just take Hoffenheim to win. I won't have the halftime, full time in there.
Yeah.
And then in the Cologne game, I'll just have Cologne.
You can take that.
You can't take.
Oh no, you can't. Yeah.
Hoffenheim to win and Hoffenheim halftime, full time in a multi.
Yeah. I just tried it.
Yeah, and then for the Cologne game, I won't have the 1-0 in the multi. I'll just have Cologne to win.
Yep.
I really hope my Charlie girl gets up in the next at Pakenham.
Oh yeah, that's
how long to that? 6 minutes.
That was my bet.
Yes.
I decided I needed to have another $100 on the next at Pakenham.
There's a really
$100
short price
on the
favourite.
7 at 25.
Yeah, I just took the short price favorite.
Really? I want to go against the short price favourite.
I'm on checkerboard.
Checkerboard
will be.
I stand to win 2.3k. So.
Well, like
my bet takes.
I've done the form. I haven't checked out courses, but I've done the form of checkerboard.
No,
well,
you haven't.
I did the form too.
Yeah, James, you definitely haven't done the form because there's no form for checkerboard.
That's
the
right.
First starter.
Speak for yourself.
He's been observing the horse training, Marcus.
Yes.
Really?
I might use to the ground.
From the trainer.
Right, I'm having a look at checkerboard. Sorry, at my Charlie girl. Hit the line strongly last start. Up in this. It looks good. Looks like in good nick.
I believe in D&B Hayes and T. Dabin.
Good jockey on board as well.
Good jockey.
With my Charlie girl.
Thomas Stockdale.
Teal Stockdale, good jockey at the moment, riding very well.
Daniel Stackhouse is going to dominate him.
Stackhouse, not anywhere near as good as T. Stockdale.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. But D&B Hayes and T. Dabiniga,
it's a good stable, I agree. But I don't think it should be that short.
How would you know if there's been no form, like you said?
Well, I'm taking it on. Because I like taking on horses that are first starters. I'm going to wait till I see it in the mounting yard first to see what it looks like.
No, yeah.
Before I take it on.
That is the most important thing. You'll see in the Mountain Guard that the 7 My Charlie Girl is the best horse. So.
It looked good. I got to be honest. It looked good.
I think you'll see that the Onto It maiden plate is all checkerboards.
No, I'm definitely winning. So this is going to be the last bet of the podcast then, I guess, the Pakenham races.
Yep.
Still 4 minutes away, though.
So much time to have to wait. Can you tell them to do the race quicker?
When there's no more bets.
There's 3 minutes to the race starts.
Well, tell them to do it now.
Oh, I can't tell the jockeys to get the horses moving. Realistically, the race is probably closer to 4 or 5 minutes away. All right, I am taking on checkerboard. I'm trying to work out what price it should be.
I think you should get on Shepparton.
No, I think it should be about
Shepparton dogs. They're about to jump.
Yeah, I know that. I always
Fast food junkie.
I think it should be.
I think fast food junkie at Shep Dogs is home.
It probably is.
Who is? Who's home?
Fast food junkie at Shep Dogs.
Am I going to have time to get on?
You have to go right away.
So I might run out.
I'm on. You got time. They haven't jumped yet. Or they probably have in real life.
Well, I've got to
We're on
find
delay.
the market.
I got to figure out. Okay, I'm
Market
number 6.
What horse? Fast food junkie.
Yep.
How much do you want on it?
I'm getting on
How
it.
much?
I got it.
You got it.
No
You got
stress.
it? Cool.
All right.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
fast food
We're
junkie.
on.
We're all on.
No, I'm
We
not
are
on
on.
fast food junk.
Oh,
Hold on. Let
fine.
me.
Go suck a dick then.
I
All
just
right.
meant I was about to.
Can
But
somebody call the race for me? I don't have any vision.
I have vision, but mine is behind his.
Got out well. Fast food junkie is a fast food junkie. Rails up to 3rd, but he's going absolutely nowhere. It's stuck outside. It almost ran up another dog's butt. It's too busy sniffing the 8. Now it's coming through the field. It's going. No, no good. Absolutely. Win was to Daisy Field.
Rigged.
Well, what a shit fucking tip that was, James.
Sorry, I must have misread the form.
Bloody
Jeez.
hopeless.
Yeah, exactly. Disgusting.
You should take
Anyway,
him
back
the
to-
place.
Back to Pakenham.
Yeah, back to Pakenham. Number 7, My Charlie Girl, to get me out of the hole.
I have taken on.
Come on, checkerboard.
I have taken on checkerboard. I don't think it's winning. We're watching
Because My
checkerboard.
Charlie Girl is winning.
I agree. I think My Charlie Girl will do very well.
Ah, fuck off.
Yeah,
Checkerboard's got it.
No,
No chance.
Check the board. Checkerboard is home.
not a chance. You think I'm not going to back the winner, please?
Should have
It's a
taken
massive
fast food
crime.
junkie the place. Paid a solid $1.20.
Well, I mean, it's a much better return than the return your shit tip gave me. So.
Well,
They
all I can
I
say
always
is check last week's results.
All right.
My
Less
results
than a minute.
on the official podcast tracking speak for themselves.
Yeah, that wasn't races, though, was it?
Yeah, well, I'm racist, so
You're racist.
yeah, Hal Smith the racist betting.
So you can't bet races because you're racist, radio. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's just move on from that topic. My Charlie Girl.
Onto it. Fillies and Mares Maiden.
I'm watching the replay of My Charlie Girl's start last out.
Yep. Good form. That's why
I think it's a
backed it.
good bet at the
I think it's good to do the form after you place the bet. That's how you win.
I already done the form. I saw its odds on Betfair. I'm like, yeah, that's the one. That's how it's done.
Ooh. The form analysts, I think, are going to get on the. Are going to
Sky Predictor has checkerboard as 100, so that's basically unbeatable. When you're 100% chance of winning, that usually means you should win.
If you're 100% chance of winning, it's a pretty good bet, then, isn't it?
The Sky
is.
Predictor is 100% rubbish as far as I'm concerned.
Nah, all the pros use Sky Predictor for their form.
Marcus just Marcus is the king of horse racing, I guess.
I'm actually going to lay. I'm going to take on this favourite for a little bit more.
10 grand, go. Lay the house on it.
No, I've laid it. I'm taking on checkerboard for a little bit. So.
What do you reckon? Lay it for 10 grand, Marcus, or is that a bit too ambitious?
20.
I haven't done the full market, but I don't think it should be as short as it is. I'm marking it around a $3 chance, $3.10 chance.
I thought you said.
I wouldn't mind winning 10
there
grand.
is no
I don't
form.
think I want to take the risk.
Well, I want my Charlie girl to win so that you can win 2,500, so you can win the 2,400.
Yeah, but I believe you said that you couldn't do the form on checkerboard.
Well, I looked at it and had a quick squiz through everything else, and just based on the fact
you said there was no
where
form
it's
to do.
drawn. Yeah, but where it was drawn alone in the run was enough for me to go against it. So.
Well,
Yeah, I guess the markets don't take that into account either.
So I'm taking on.
The thing is that if they have some degenerate owners like Marcus, they could have easily knocked the market off themselves, and that's probably where we get these odds.
Well, I promise you I've got the winner here anyway.
All right, I'm giving out my tip. If you're watching the podcast, is Gypsy Yankee. Race 1, Sandown.
Race 1, Sandown.
Yep. You on the dogs
Sandown
now?
eh? Well, on Sky, it's waiting between the two.
Well,
That's great.
Okay. You got to go to racing.com.
Well,
and
I'm on Sky.
What was your pick, James?
Checkerboard jumped. Checkerboard jumped
taking the
well.
favourite again.
My Charlie has jumped fairly, but the beauty thing about checkerboard is it's jumped very wide. And it's going to be checkerboard is a long way. Checkerboard is going to be very, very wide.
It's a champion. It's okay. It's onto it.
Oh, now it's got to the fence.
Oh, has it? Oh.
It's got to the fence now, checkerboard.
Oh, has it?
Leading.
Well, that's a bit awkward for you.
He's sitting well on it. It's fair to say the market thinks it's a pretty good chance now.
Does it?
The market doesn't like my horse.
Miss money.
Well, the problem is, Daffy, your horse is in an absolutely awful position in the run.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, is checkerboard doing well? I don't know. Can you tell me?
Checkerboard, it's still sitting well, or it's getting challenged.
No, checkerboard's losing. Checkerboard's going to lose.
Checkerboard is cooked.
The 9's
checkerboard
home.
is absolutely cooked.
Rigged.
Vista Bell. Oh, hello.
Rigged.
Checkerboard did respond. Oh, no.
Checkerboard is absolutely cooked.
Rigged.
Oh, no. Oh, it actually responded and won.
Look at that go! It's so good to watch this on display knowing you win. Look at it go! And boom.
I thought it was cooked at the top of the straight.
Yeah, no. See, you didn't do the form, did you? How's that form hanging out for you there, Marcus?
Shut up. Right.
I think it's always good there, yeah. I mean, last week I won pretty easily. This week, finished on a nice winner. It's going to feel awkward.
So Gypsy Yankee then, I guess?
Well, that was given out long before, but I guess.
Well, it hasn't started yet, so...
But they're being put into the gates. So GRV Vic Bred Maiden Series Final.
I still don't have a winner, which is quite disappointing.
Yeah, that would feel awkward.
3 losses. Following your tip, because you just got the winner, so it seems like... Is it on there, Marcus? Can you call it?
Sorry, which race?
I mean, I can call it on Sky.
All right. I'm
They're
too busy
being put
counting
into the
how much
gates.
I've lost. What number is it?
The 2.
It's going way out, by the way.
Okay, it is leading. The 2 is leading. The 2 has
that's
hit
a
the
good
lead
sign.
halfway through the race, although it is getting chased down by the 1. The one is closing. Oh, the good thing is the one's gone, tried to go around the outside. The 2 is leading, coming into the straight, and will end up winning by 3 lengths.
Yay!
What is that? Back-to-back winners there.
Gypsy Yankee.
Sometimes it gets a little hard carrying you guys. Jesus.
What price did you get about Gypsy Yankee?
230. No, 214.
It paid $1.70 on the tote.
Yeah, but still, sometimes it gets hard to carry you guys so much. Jesus.
Well,
What would this podcast be without me winning? This would just be losing podcast. Losers who lose on betting podcast.
I'm pretty sure I won last week.
Yeah, but you didn't. You just won. You won so little you barely call it a win. It's more of a just breaking even.
I'd absolutely call it a win when you're betting on sports bet.
No, I would call it more of a write-off. Like it's just, accounting errors is the level of how much you actually won.
Well. I've got nothing to say. I'm happy.
My God, I need a massage after all this carrying you guys. It's just... Now, it would be epic if Marcus did smash his multis.
I'm going to win my multis, don't you worry.
Until Hoffenheim lose and everyone fucking loses.
Yeah. Is that the end of it then? End of the pod?
I think that's the end of the pod.
I feel like we don't need to live bet any more races when the podcast isn't even live. So
yeah. So until next time, let's go Hoffenheim. Fuck the NBN. If we've learned anything, I believe the quote was, "It's a luck that I haven't done the form." So until next time.
Happy punting, everyone.
Happy punting. Don't do it better than us, though.
Well, just follow our tips.
Yeah, follow our tips. If you don't, you're a dickhead.